Hi, I know, bike time, been a while. Listen, if you're going to buy a second-hand bike, let's just be serious for a minute. Before you ride it away, you've done the deal and all that rubbish, check tyres. These bikes get left in the garages. This is a power bike, a muscle bike, we're going to call them. This is Yamaha XJR. I've had FJRs, I really like them. I'm more of a fairing person. Haven't got the neck anymore for the old wind. That's what I call these muscle bikes. They're just pretty much pull and go, and you're getting pulled off the bike anyway with this tiny little spoiler fairing, I don't know what to call it thing. Spoiler. See how long it's been since I've messed around with bikes. But listen, the facts are still there. Before you ride the bike home, tyre pressure. Sit in the garage 4-6 months, whatever it's been, cold, hot, they're going to lose a little bit. Remember, I ain't got 4 wheels and you have to rely on them. So check the tyre pressure, or if you can't, ride it home sensibly. Don't be giving your knee over. Brake pads, front forks, chain, sprocket, all that lot you need to really go over and make sure it's right before you ride it home. Tyres, when they say, oh, it needs a front and rear tyre, you've got to put in your head, that's another £400 extra. Why hasn't he done it already? And when you have to book it into the garage, you have to mess around, and you've got to drive like this really slowly, ride round and roundabouts, just edging over, you're going to come off, you know. Front fork seals, they're a bastard. Such a little tiny thing, but again, you don't know if they're leaking, how long it's been leaking for. And if you've got half in there and a full one in there, it will bank very differently. Again, come off time. Chain and sprocket, depending on what bike it is, always check them, because it's a lot more work. So when you buy a bike and someone says, just needs a few little bits doing to it, ask them to do themselves. Why haven't I done them? It's because it takes time and it can cost you a lot of money, unless you can do it yourself. Ta-da. Servicing. On open bike, this easy. 4 plugs, get under here, maybe take the tank off. Air filter's easy, draining all that easy. When you've got a fairing, you've got to put in another couple of hours work in there as well. Not fun all the time. Don't mind these. I said I had the sister, brother, I don't know what to call it really. I don't particularly like the old style bikes I used to ride back in the 80s. This one, what does it need? Do you know, not a lot. This little bit here had broke on the clutch, so I've tightened it up now. It doesn't flick forward anymore, because that's annoying when these little flicky ones, they flick forward and you've got to try and grab it. So I've fixed that. Someone put straight bars on this, so these move as well. So when you put choke on it, flips back off again. So I'm going to take that off and have a check of that. A little bit of paint work, a little bit of touching up. I enjoy that sort of stuff. Tank. I've got a small petrol leak. Now, small petrol leaks are never really small petrol leaks. It could be a pipe, more than likely not, but it could be a pipe, which let's hope so it is. Can even be underneath here, the tank's rust. Remember, that bloody ethanol E10 rubbish eats through all your pipes and metal, and it just doesn't like it if it's left in there a long bloody time. So I still always try and run E5 if you can get hold of it. The bike's happier all round. Stick with that. So, without further ado, let's get outside and have a look at it. Old days, you say it'd been backed into Halfords, you know, little extra bits here and there, little shiny bits here. They're really good to have. Extras clapped on. Black Widow ZZR 1400, got a nice set of them. Ollins, very nice. Rear box, yeah. Do you know, I do like them because you can put your helmet in. They don't necessarily look very stylish. However, 2002 this one is, 51 plate, good back tyre. Tinted lights. I don't like tinted indicators. At least they're big ones, not them silly little ones. Although the LED ones are quite amazing. Another very beautiful Black Widow exhaust. It has a centre stand. This one doesn't. They come with it. Why would you take it off? I do not know. Okay, seat. Oh, very stylish. Very nice. At my age, you need a nice, comfortable arse. I said we've got some sort of leak up here. It could be a pipe. Doesn't look rusty underneath. We'll have to get to that. I've got to clean these up as well. Oil rad looks a little bit damaged there. That's why it's got the little cover over it. Header's okay. I can clean them up as well. Fork seals. See what I mean?
You know, I did say be careful, didn't I? So that has a leak on it. That needs looking at. Brake pads, I'm going to take the calipers off. Check them out as well. Give it a proper one over. Now, these front headlights, I do actually like them. I had them on one of my motors before, and they actually work quite well. Got to get a quality one though, because they don't last very long, and some have the angel eye. That's not too bad, and this does help, I've got to say. I hate these, I really do. I just don't like them. It's a Kawasaki set, if you can get on eBay for about $14.99, and they're much better than these extenders. Look at extended, round, they wobble everywhere. Very simple, 30 watt, nearly 34,000 miles on this one. It's got a fuel gauge. Straight bars, so I don't love them. I've had a few bikes now where they had straight bars, and I'll be honest with you, I find the straight bars, what they seem to do is change the whole ride of the bike. So I had it before where, I think it was a 955 Triumph I had, and you were sitting lunched over and every corner you took wasn't nice. With that, not so bad, to be honest with you. You know, it's just nicer to have that. I don't mind bar lifters, which this has got on it. They help a lot. So tank up, service, check it all over, and we'll go from there. But all in, yeah, straight line, no, these do bank quite well, and someone has been quite well over, which is really nice to see. Chain and sprocket are actually quite good. Been taken care of, give or take, you know. I still would have liked it being FJR if I was going to buy one. Nice and simple, just be careful when buying a bike. You really do have to be. And it's been a long while since I've played with bikes, I know, so I'm actually going to quite enjoy this one. If I get anything really complicated or bad, I'll do another video. If not, simple, riding a bike, why not? Take care of yourselves on the road.